benches in front of Star's home.
As I am contractually obliged to say, buckle up, everyone. It's showtime. Vinewood is often referred to as the anal bleaching capital of the world.
Yo, let me educate myself and shit. Y'all, see you later at that thing, homie. Sure. I hope this one.
Okay, smartphones at the ready, celeb spotters. We are now approaching the legendary nightclub, the Dungeon Crawler. Opened in 1996, the club is famously owned by actor Bruce Spade, who has a custom-built elevated VIP table so that he looks the same height as everyone else. It remains one of Vinewood's hottest night spots for the rich and famous to do drugs and date rape impressionable fans. Play your cards right, and that could be you! The Dungeon Crawler was in the news again recently when comedian Morgan Chester allegedly ran over a doorman in his SUV for not laughing at one of his jokes. Oh, and now a treat for you closet glam rockers on board. We're coming up to the infamous Tequila La Rock Bar. Back in the day, this was a restaurant run by the mob until it got shut down over the Adam's apple in the soup controversy of 1982. It reopened as the Tequila La Bar in 1983 and soon became a mecca for hair metal bands and fans from across the country. It's rumored that the Love Fist song Dangerous Bastards was written about a night they partied here on mescaline with some transgender twins.
I'm actually really enjoying this.
Now, this house up ahead is one of the many private residence of action movie director Mark Fostenberg. Fostenberg still maintains he was out of town when a 15-year-old Mexican girl was found dead in his pizza oven in 2007. The case was settled out of court and all charges were dropped. The girl's family now live on the next street. I should remind you this is a no-smoking bus. Unless, of course, it's medical marijuana, then you're all right. So this is the house of television exercise guru The Craze. You might have seen him degrading himself recently on Rehab Island. Do any of you remember the 80s? Huh, strange times. People didn't go to the gym back then. They did jumping jacks in front of the TV and leg warmers and headbands. The Craze swapped his gold lame leotard for a crack pipe in the 90s, but is reportedly now clean and in the best shape of his life. That's Vinewood's code for he's trying to make a comeback.
I'm learning things today.
Ever since I was a little girl, I wanted to come.
This is the home of celebrity wild child Martha Turm. Daughter of 70s comedy star Joni Turm, Martha spent her teens partying on booze, her early 20s partying on coke, and her mid-20s staring at her shoes on heroin. Her tell-all autobiography about the difficulties of growing up really rich in Vinewood only sold 30 copies last year.
Anyone else see this?
Are we gonna make that deadline? I finally peeped that too.
Blessings and oh, why are you calling me? I had nothing to say to you.
I was a member of the jury in the 1991 movie Last Will and Testament. They cut my line. Just up ahead is another place to see and be seen in Rockford Hills, the Richmond Hotel. An iconic entertainment industry hangout, sleazy producer types have been promising to make young girl stars here for over 100 years now. Not gonna lie, I did some shameful things in that lobby bar in my youth, but I've put that period of my life behind me now.
I can't believe I lived here so long without seeing half the stuff.
Watch out, babes. You're gonna cause a traffic accident looking like that.
I feel like I've been living in the dark, not knowing a lot of things about the city.
Is everyone having fun?
I wanted to Samantha Muldoon. Maybe she'll adopt me.
Damn. That motherfucker is lame. What's going on, my dude? Hey, see you at the bar. Loving these vibes.
I give and I give and I give.
Hey, forward to getting ripped later.
Here you can see the landmark Weasel Theater, which was opened here in Morningwood in 1930. Some of the biggest movies in history have premiered at this theater, including Blue Blood, Shoulder of Orion, and The Many Wives of Alfredo Smith. You might remember the controversial premiere of the gladiator comedy Lions and Donkeys in 1984, when star Chip Hampton walked up the red carpet with two slaves in chains.
I still owe you a thrashing on the squash court.
Count yourselves lucky, my prescription just got renewed this morning.
Cool. Who thought that thing was a good idea? I wish I were driving that.
Me encanta esta ciudad.
Hey man, what's up?
Just up ahead on the right is where Delancey Medua's septum fell out after a ketamine party.
We should grab a beer or something. I finally seen that shit.
And now to our left, ladies and gentlemen, is the famous Richards Majestic Studios. The product placement for classics like Nelson and Naples and Rum Runner, and the not-so-classics like Vinewood Zombie and Shoulder of Orion 2 was shoehorned into the final edits right behind those very gates. Everyone has a favorite Solomon Richards movie, and American Divorce really helped me through a difficult time when I was bankrupting my first husband. Oh, come on, don't people in the Midwest watch movies? You must have seen Defender of the Faith. No? Wow, tough crowd.
Of course I wore a condom. Can you and Mom go shopping for me?
Such a blue aura.
Okay, I'll be by to pick up my laundry. Later, Pops. Oh, fuck! Those wheels
I
are
can't
tight,
believe I
man.
lived here so long without seeing half the stuff.
Remember, these people are rich and beautiful. That makes them better than us. Okay, people, get those cameras out. This is Portola Drive. You won't get a better chance to spot a celebrity in its natural habitat. As you can see, the recession hasn't hit this part of town very hard. These are some of the most offensively high-end designer stores in the country. And now, some fun trivia for you. There have been a number of movies shot on Portola Drive, mostly awful ones about rich idiots, including the blockbuster 2005 romantic comedy, Shoe Whore, that's credited with sending women's rights back 50 years. The store we're passing now is where British star Charlotte Crown was caught on film in the changing room, eating and purging the same burrito over and over again, just like a dog.
See me at the club tomorrow.
Oh, you're too much.
That is beyond the pale.
What the hell is that? I gotta ask somebody later.
Get a picture of me here.
This is the Epsilon Center. Anyone with red hair, please cover it for your own safety. If you really want to meet a famous celebrity, this place is packed full of them. Take an introductory course. It changed my life. Kiss, Mom!
I say word, that's what's up.
Keep those cameras out and fingers on the trigger. Celebs are skinny and fast.
Wait, Vato, I can't wait for you know what?
Well, dude, you ain't kidding.
You learn something every day. I'm learning things today.
To the left, you'll see a spot where a pizza boy claims that Play PG Jackson asked him to remove his shorts.
This city was built by Latinos, you know? Traffic by Galileo Park is awful.
Like 3 hours.
Not again.
Sounds like some bullshit to me.
Loving these vibes.
You'll recognize this stretch of road from those videos of Jill von Krastenberg with the Romanian shot put team.
Pretty cool, huh? I feel like I've been living in the dark, not knowing a lot of things about the city.
Where do you think they make all the porn?
And here is City Hall. This is where the mayor's office is, if any of you care. You might recognize this building from the 20-minute final dogfight to save Earth in the movie Invasion Los Santos. Don't you just love people you've never met and would have you arrested if you came within 10 feet of them?
I finally peeped that joint. Yo!
Long time no see.
It's like looking into your own soul.
Yeah? Well, the boss is not happy.
Oh, wow.
No way. She said what?
Please, refrain from taking photos of ethnic minorities.
such a
They
dumbass.
could be gay
Later.
members.
picture of that right there. Whatever that is.
That'll be.
Ah, how nice.
Yo, that shit is crazy right now.
The next corner is where actor Scott Stevens famously prolapsed after a failed party trick.
That's awesome.
I'm not taking a photograph of that.
Remember when Laszlo was arrested for masturbating with an eggplant and shouting at women? That happened right here.
Me encanta esta ciudad.
Son, that joint you want to do?
And here we have the beautiful Oriental Theater. Riots broke out on the theater's opening night in 1928 as desperate fans tried to get upskirt shots of the legendary silent movie star Miriam Turner, much like you're doing today, except with really heavy cameras. My daughter tells me it isn't politically correct to say Oriental anymore, but considering some of the other common terms for Asians in the 1920s, the name could have been a lot worse. There's a saying that to go to Los Santos and not see the Oriental Theater is like going to China and not visiting a burger shop. You know, I've never really understood what that means, but
Was that for real?
This is so relaxing.
Hey, let's meet up next week. Would have thought us hot.
And here we are, back on the strip. As they say in Vinewood, that's a wrap, folks. I hope I managed to take your minds off the economic downturn for just a little while. I'd like to remind any Europeans that 1% is an insult.
It's gonna be a beautiful